Good afternoon, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Gurudev. A very, very happy Sunday to you all. This is Mayura Patel from Gayatri Pariwar, UK, Croydon. And I know a lot of people are going to say, why after so many days? Thank you everybody for those who have sent their messages, and thank you everybody for those who have asked me why aren't I doing these sessions. Like I said last time, we are having summer in UK. The weather is nice, nobody wants to stay indoors, and so I have also been out and about. How have you all been? Bada majama? आप सब ठीक हो? अच्छा, so this video I wanted to do for a very, very long time for all of you, for me too. And I just want to show you this beautiful spot where I am, and I really wanted to all of you to see this beautiful spot and do one Rishi Chintan session from this particular spot. So let me show you. I'm just going to flip the camera. So this is where I am. It is not very far from where I live in Croydon. You can see all these beautiful ducks and the birds are chirping. The wind is blowing really nice and cool. It is not raining and it is not very cold that I need to, bundle up with all the coats and cardigans here. And we doing the Rishi Chintan session from this spot today. So welcome to the Miller's Pond. Welcome to the Rishi Chintan of Sunday after a break of a few weeks. Let me just show you around and see how beautiful it is. All these beautiful ducks and the birds flying. Can you see them all? I'm sure you can. So, in the nature, we are going to be doing the Rishi Chintan session, and I'm flipping the camera back to me so that you can see me nicely. Okay? So, તમારા બધાનું ખૂબ ખૂબ હાર્દિક સ્વાગત છે અને તમને સારી રીતના સંભળાય છે મારો અવાજ. Whoever is watching, can you please just give me a nice thumbs up just to say that the voice is nice and clear for you all, and then I can proceed. I will proceed anyway, but just give me a thumbs up, please. रश्मि बेन, जय श्री कृष्ण, वेलकम. सरोज जी, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है. Thank you so much for your thumbs up, and let us proceed to our Rishi Chintan session. Actually, today is also supposed to be our monthly end yagya. And instead of doing the monthly end yagya, I just thought let us do something very different today, which I've been meaning to do for a long time. So I've come here to do this session. So we are going to do the Rishi Chintan reading in Gujarati, and I will say it in Hindi and English in between just to translate from our book Rishi Chintanna Saanidhyamaa. Our today's topic is Sthai Sukh Kya Chhe? Where is a permanent happiness? Where is a permanent bliss? And we all know it, don't we? We all know where is permanent bliss. Let us see what Param Puja Gurudev Pandit Shri Sharma Acharyaji has to say about this. The founder of All World Gayatri Pariwar, Shantikunj Haridwar. Sthai Sukh Kya Chhe? આપણે મોટે ભાગે શારીરિક તથા માનસિક સુખ શોધતા ફરીએ છીએ, પરંતુ જે ખરેખર સૌથી ઉત્તમ સુખ છે એ આધ્યાત્મિક સુખની તો આપણને ખબર જ નથી. So I'm just doing a small recap from our last session, so that we can pick it up from there. This is about the permanent happiness and bliss. And we usually find this in the material things and relationships in our life. But we forget that the permanent happiness and bliss lies only in one thing. And what is that? Adhyatmik Sukh. What is Adhyatmik Sukh? the spiritual endeavors, the spiritual knowledge in our life. આ જગતમાં આપણા સુખનો સામાન બહાર નથી, પરંતુ આપણી અંદર છે. હિન્દુ શાસ્ત્રો પણ એ વાતનું પ્રમાણ આપે છે કે મનનું તત્વ જાણ્યા વગર બાહ્ય જગતના સુખોની કોઈ આશા રાખી શકાય નહીં. તેથી મનનું તત્વ જાણવું અને એની ઉપર પૂરેપૂરો કાબુ રાખવો ખૂબ જરૂરી છે. મનને જીતી લેવાથી આપણે આખા સંસારને જીતી શકીશું. So beautiful. So what is it? All the ingredients of the happiness are within us. Even the scriptures have said this to us, the Vedas and Gita, Upanishad, Smriti, all these spiritual texts, they say the same thing. But how do we realize our inner happiness? In the pandemic, everybody has turned towards spirituality more than ever before. And so many of us have come to this realization. Many people who were not even on the spiritual path have come to this realization about what is the real meaning of life. What is that is really permanent? Everything can go, but our permanent happiness that lies within us. What gives us that happiness? Man ki shanti, peace, detachment. What is detachment? Just moving away from anything that robs our peace. Anything that robs our peace, that is moving away from those things, is detachment. Detachment is not cutting off the relationships. It is balancing our inner emotions. Let me also flip the camera for you so that you can now and again see the beautiful ducks while you are listening to me in a minute. And to be able to achieve that, Parapuja Gurudev says that we need a lot of control on our inner desires. People say a lot of control over our senses. Senses, mana, everything that is here. But my personal spiritual journey has taught me that when we have control over our desires, we automatically feel at peace. And I normally have this discussion with friends with who I talk about, and from who I have also learned not to have expectations. Expectations are also big desires, and they can lead to disappointment, and that is hard to practice but can be practiced. I'm also practicing. Every day we climb the same mountain again, and it is a journey. Every single day is a journey. Every single day we wake up and it is a new journey again. So, Parampaja Gurudev says, મનને જીતી લેવાથી આપણે આખા સંસારને જીતી શકીશું. Yeah? Conquer yourself. Conquer your inner self and you'll be able to conquer anything. મનુષ્ય માટે સુખની ખાણ, આનંદનું ઝરણું આપણી અંદર જ છે. The stream of happiness lies within us. The valley of happiness lies within us. બહાર તો તેની માત્ર ઝલક જ દેખાય છે. All the happiness that we derive from friendships and relationships, they are just merely one little experience. Bahya sukh, outer happiness is nothing but just experience. The real happiness is inside. શાસ્ત્રનું કહેવું સાચું છે કે જો આપણે સત્ય વસ્તુ બ્રહ્મ યા પરમાત્માને જાણવો હોય તો સૌ પ્રથમ આપણે આપણા ચિત્તને સ્થિર બનાવવું પડશે. Being focused, staying focused, determination. એને સાધનાનું ધર્મનું એક અંગ કહે છે. તેથી કાયમી સુખ મેળવવા માટે આપણે ધર્મનો આશ્રય લેવો જ પડશે. So we have to follow the path of dharma. ધર્મ જ આપણને વર્તમાનના ક્ષણિક સુખના બદલે ભવિષ્યમાં મળનારા અક્ષય સુખનો માર્ગ બતાવે છે. ધર્મ, the path of righteousness. That is dharma. Dharma is not different religions, and even if it is different religions, it is also all the religions teach good things in life. No religion teaches anyone to be bad. It is always a misinterpretation of dharma that people have translated from person to person and created so many misconceptions. Dharma never teaches to be bad. I'm sure you will also agree with this. Dharma never teaches to be bad. So that is one topic today. Sthai sukh kya che? Permanent happiness lies within us. Not in relationships, not in friendships, not in attachment. And yet we can all sometimes dip. We can all sometimes dip. Dipping is not bad, but staying there is bad. When you talk to a positive person, when you talk to friends, when you talk to people who can uplift your soul, who can uplift your spirit, the dipping stops. And then you feel that your soul is rising up again. And that is very important. So today I'm going to do another page also so that I can make up for all the time that we have lost in the last few weeks. And before reading on to the next page, I'm going to show you how beautifully all these ducks are swimming. And then I'll start another video. Jai Shri Krishna. It is so beautiful, isn't it? I had taken a video of this place even before without the Rishi Chintan session, which some of you might remember. So now I'm going to go to the other page. Today's video is going to be slightly longer than the usual, okay? But I hope you all enjoy it while you are also watching this beautiful spot. Our next topic is સાચો અને સારો વ્યાપાર. સાચો અને સારો વ્યાપાર. The right dealings. The right and the good dealings. Vyapar here does not mean business. Vyapar here means the dealings in our life. So Param Puja Gurudev says, મનુષ્ય મરી જાય છે એનો સાજ સામાન મહેલ વગેરે તૂટી ફૂટી જાય છે, પરંતુ કીર્તિ એક એવી વસ્તુ છે જે યુગો સુધી જીવતી રહે છે. So, Parampuja Gurudev says, when somebody passes away, all the material things vanish. All the material things owned by that person goes away. But the name and the fame that the person has acquired stays, or the good deed that person has demonstrated during the journey of his or her life stays. જે સર્વસ્વ ખોઈને પણ યશ મેળવે છે તે સારો વ્યાપાર કરે છે. So what is the definition of good dealings in life? Hmm? Parampuje Gurudev says that the one who loses him or herself and even then gives happiness to other people even by losing themselves is the best dealing in life, which can also be named as sacrifice, isn't it? A person who is doing selfless service, sacrifice in life are the best dealings. That is the best vyapar one can do. ઘાસનું છાપરું વેચીને પાકું મકાન ખરીદી લેવો તે બુદ્ધિની વાત છે. Material thing. ઘાસનું છાપરું વેચીને મતલબ to acquire more material wealth, that is a matter of cleverness. That is a matter of cleverness in mind. You know, there is a difference between clever and intelligence. I've said this previously in the Sunday spirituality session. Some of you might remember that a clever person cannot sleep at night. The mind is always ticking, 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 and making plots and, thinking, if I do this, this will happen. Let me do this to her. Let me do that to him. That is clever mind. Intelligent mind is somebody who has the right intentions in every karma, even if they are moving up in life without harming other people. That is an intelligent mind. A clever mind never sleeps, an intelligent mind sleeps very peacefully. So Parampuja Gurudev is saying here, ઘાસનું છાપરું વેચીને પાકો મકાન ખરીદી લેવો તે તો બુદ્ધિની વાત છે. પોતાનું આખું જીવન ઉજ્જવળ કીર્તિ મેળવવા પાછળ જેઓ ખર્ચી નાખે છે તે મહાન આત્મા છે. The one who demonstrates selfless service, gives time to other people, and through that selfless service, people automatically get drawn towards those atmas. And that is why then that person attains name and fame because of the wisdom. And that is kirti. See, name and fame is also of two types, isn't it? Some people do things because they want to be popular. They want to have medals, they want to have certificates, they want to have recognitions, this, that, and the other. But then, to some people, it does not matter at all whether they get name or fame, or whether they get the medals, whether they get the recognitions. It just doesn't matter. They just continue to keep on doing the good karma. They just continue to focus. So Parampuja Gurudev says, જેઓ જીવનભર માત્ર પેટ ભરતા રહે છે અને અંતે કૂતરાની જેમ મરી જાય છે એવા અભાગીઓના પેદા થવાથી શું લાભ? Parampuja Gurudev is saying that a lot of people spend their entire life in just earning, living, and enjoying just good things in life. And in the end, they die a dog's death. હમ? જેમને પોતાના ભવિષ્યની ચિંતા નથી અને સ્વાર્થની સીમાથી આગળ કશું જોઈ શકતા નથી, તેઓ મરેલા જેવા છે. પછી ભલે તેઓ શ્વાસ લેતા હોય, ખાતા પીતા હોય કે હરતા ફરતા જણાતા હોય. There are also other people who don't think about future. They, they are the people I call from hand to mouth. They live only in the present happiness, you know, the temporary happiness that they get from a situation. What is it that makes them happy now? What is it that makes them happy, you know, in this spur of the moment? They don't think about future. They don't think about, their spiritual journey ahead. They are just focused on the moment, the happiness in the moments. They don't care about other people's feelings. They don't care about other people's hurt, pain, or whether, is it moral? Is it a good moral to do something? So Param Puja Gurudev says that they are breathing, they are living, but they are not thinking very deep about all this. You see, such people I personally call with shallow thinking. You know, some people think very shallow. They can't think very deep. They cannot go very deep down about the moral values. They live on the surface. So પરમ પૂજ્ય ગુરુદેવ says મૂર્ખ લોકો ધન ભેગું કરીને મૂકી જાય છે કે જેથી પોતાની પાછળવાળા થોડાક લોકો ખાય અને ખુશ રહે. Yeah, we parents do that, don't we? We try to accumulate wealth, we try to make things easy for our children, we try to work hard, we try to give them our best. Actually, it is not a bad thing to do. In today's day and age, it is not a bad thing to do, but however, we should also remember our own spiritual journey. We should also remember to teach our children the good values in life so that their mind doesn't get stuck only in that, not only just the material world. They should be given guidance about that there is something over and above beyond all this. There are a lot of parents who are not able to do that. See, all these ducks are also coming towards us. Let me show you. I'm going to flip the camera. Oh, these ducks are coming towards us. Oh, now somebody has brought some bread for them, which I normally do, and I will be feeding them after the session. So beautiful. They all are now swimming towards the left. So beautiful. So going forward, we should also be sharing the spiritual knowledge and values with our children. That is very important. Then Parampuja Gurudev says, જો પોતાના જીવતે જીવ તે ધન શ્રેષ્ઠ કાર્યોમાં વાપર્યું હોત તો કેટલું સારું કે જેથી તે શ્રેષ્ઠ ભૂમિમાં ઉગીને પોતાની છાયામાં અનેક પ્રાણીઓને શાંતિ આપી શકત. So Parampuja Gurudev says that if you have wealth, then also use it for good causes, for the betterment of the society, for the betterment of other people also. Don't just accumulate tons and tons of wealth only for the children or only for those who are going to inherit our wealth. is what Param Puja Gurudev is saying. And who is a prime example of this? I'm sure to some people, the same person comes to their mind as me, and that is our Adarniya Ratan Tata ji. Yes, he is a great example of this. Even Parampaja Gurudev, he spent all his wealth, whatever he had inherited from his father, he spent everything for the betterment of the society, and that is how all world Gayatri Pariwar was born. So, Parampaja Gurudev says, બેવકૂફ એને કહે છે કે જે લાભની વસ્તુને ફેંકી દે છે અને નુકસાનકારક વસ્તુઓને અપનાવે છે. નુકસાનકારક. So Parampaja Gurudev says that who is unwise? That person is unwise who throws away the one that is very important and adopts one that actually is of no value in real life. જેઓ પોતાની જીભ દ્વારા કડવી અને ઠેકાણા વગરની વાતો કરે છે એમને બેવકૂફ સિવાય બીજું શું કહી શકાય. પોતાની જીભ દ્વારા કડવી અને ઠેકાણા વગરની વાતો કરે છે. It is true, isn't it? Rudeness, insulting other people, saying inappropriate things to other people without even knowing them, judging other people. How do I know what is your journey? How do you know what is my journey? And yet, people judge other people a lot. Hmm? Jealousy. Some people are not very happy with what, some other people do when they do good work. They will always find faults in them. They will always make some silly comment because it is to fulfill their own ego. Some people find a pleasure in doing that by putting down other people because they are doing good. So they want to put them down. But who really knows? Who are we to judge other people? You know, we are nobody to judge other people. Nobody knows 100% everything about even their closest friend or the closest person in the family. Nobody knows. No matter how close somebody can be to me, they will not know 100% about my journey, will they? No matter how close I may be to any of my friends or family or, anybody watching this video, I will not know 100% about your journey. So who am I to judge? Who am I to make any silly comments? It all depends on our experiences with people. When we are on this journey, it all depends on our experiences with people, how we make others feel, and how others make us feel through the interactions. That is very important. There are so many different facets in life. Sometimes, not sometimes, all the time, truth is very bitter. So when we speak the truth, when we say something that is very truthful about a situation, most people don't like to hear it because they can see a reflection of themselves in the situation. Most people like to hear only good things. So Parampaja Gurudev says, લાભની વસ્તુને ફેંકી દે છે અને નુકસાનકારક વસ્તુઓને અપનાવે છે. કોઈ માણસ ભલે ગમે તેટલો ભણેલો ગણેલો હોય કે ચતુર હોય, પરંતુ જો તે ભલાઈ છોડીને બુરાઈ અપનાવતો હોય તો એને એક નંબરનો મૂરખ માનવો જોઈએ. પરમ પૂજ્ય ગુરુદેવ says, does not matter how educated one is. It does not matter how educated one is. It does not matter how clever one is. I'm not saying intelligent here. I'm saying clever. So it does not matter how clever somebody is. You know, people can be very good with the trick of the tongue in fooling other people. That is only very momentum. Truth will always win in the end. So Parampusha Gurudev says, no matter how educated somebody is, no matter how clever somebody is, but if that person is adopting a wrong path in life, making wrong decisions, and is not on the righteous path with good morals, good intentions, the right intentions, the pure intentions, that is a good path. What is a good path? This is a good path. When we live our life with the right intentions, good intentions, pure intentions, in every karma that we do, from morning till the time we go to bed, then Parampujya Gurudev says that if the person is not living that kind of life, then there is no bigger fool than that person. Sometimes when I read Parampujya Gurudev's writing, it makes me laugh that how truly and with what crisp honesty, there is very crisp honesty in all his knowledge and writing that really pierces through your heart, you know, and it is just so energizing. So we have done two topics today, સ્થાયી સુખ ક્યાં છે અને સાચો અને સારો વ્યાપાર. I hope you enjoyed today's session. I'm going to give you a last glance of this beautiful pond here, which is called Miller's Pond in Croydon, which is very close to where I live. And I wanted to do this session and this video in the nature for a very long time. Unfortunately, I missed it last summer, and I didn't want another summer to go without doing this video in the nature. Look, there are these beautiful little ducklings. See, can you see them? Beautiful little ducklings swimming with their parents. So, I'm going to end this session here, and I'm going to spend some time here before I go back home. And you all have a lovely Sunday, and we will see each other again here very soon. I hope you enjoyed this session, and I'm sorry for missing so many Rishi Chintan sessions for quite a few Sundays, and I promise to come back here very soon. Take care. Jai Shri Krishna. stay safe. Om Shanti.